All right, girl, here we are. You recorded your video at midnight, and it's about midnight here. So shirt's untucked, hair is up, jacket's off, and I've got my own digestivi. So since in your video, you talked about your Italian mother-in-law making the best limoncello on the entire Italian peninsula, I'm here to tell you that my good friend Ali, his dad, makes the best homemade moonshine. Lord knows what is in this on the planet. So I see you, your limoncello, and I raise you a moonshine. Now I am in lockdown, but I have this because it was a gift to me for my 40th birthday, which was last year. And this is about as much as you can drink in 1 year because this stuff is potent. But it's going to be my digestivo tonight. So cheers to your Baileys. And tonight, I'm going to try to take your 2 minutes and 18 seconds to talk about this, the Pieta, because you are the person who said to me that you will never, ever understand that you are a mother with a child. So that has always resonated with me. And as your godmother, I might not have a biological child, but you are my child in the church, and I wanted to dedicate this to you. So let's see if we can talk about the Pieta and motherhood and spirituality in 2 minutes and 18 seconds. I'm here to tell you that we cannot. And I'm going to start it with a swig of moonshine. Woo! So ready, go. All right. So I've been doing a series on See the Sacred at Instagram to talk about all the ways that I think this is an illustration, not just of motherly love, but of all the things that we are caught between, a drama that pulls us in both directions, that kind of makes the reality of our lives whole. So Michelangelo made the Pieta, as you know. He did this in 2 years. It was his first commission. He did it on his own. He debuted it in 1499 in the old St. Peter's. So it is something old and it is something new because it's something from the original church that's been kept in the new one. The other thing that it does is it shows us a moment of Christ being laid on his mother's lap. So you can see him. And his mother has become the seat of mercy. That's a moment that's eternal. So it's not just old, it's always and everywhere. But it's a reality that we always have to live new. Whenever somebody feels a moment that is difficult or crushing, or that just evokes suffering in their life, that's when pietas, which is what gives the statue its name, comes to bear. And again, this isn't that moment where you're just really sad and all you can do is cry. Instead, it's this ancient Latin root word that really harnesses what free will means. And I have learned from you, my friend, that anybody who is a mother understands that you have to freely give to your children. And sometimes that just means letting go. And sometimes that can be very painful. But out of that freedom comes an identity. Now, specifically here, that identity is our identification as Christians, because this is the moment for Christians when Christ is working their eternal salvation. So you have the seat and the lap of mercy, which represents teaching, preaching, wisdom, and guiding. But then you have Christ, which is working eternal salvation through the drama of the sacrifice of the Mass and eternal mystery. And to be able to take all of those tensions and make them into one whole shows the drama of the family, the drama of our faith, and the drama of beauty all wrapped up into one. I'm at 1 second, and I did not do justice to that sculpture, but you can read my Instagram where it's way, way better. I had way, way more time where it wasn't midnight because, y'all, I am tired and this moonshine has kicked in. But I hope the beauty of the Pieta is something that you've seen in person. And if you haven't, that the beauty of that sentiment can remain with you always. Because the beauty of Mitra as a mother is something that has remained with me always. So love you. Good night. See you guys the next time we do Moved by the Spirit.